Good morning, everyone. Y'all remember that movie, Good Morning, Vietnam? I don't remember what show that was. But anyway, happy Wednesday, guys. Happy Humble Hump Day Wednesday. It's Wednesday. It's Wednesday. Hey, ho. Hey, ho. It's Wednesday. I'm trying to sing Happy Wednesday and protect my coffee at the same time from this little cat. Let me get my coffee, Jack. Back up. Good morning, good morning. I got the window open, y'all. It's a nice breeze coming through. Look at Chapo. A breeze that I wish would have come through this morning, y'all. Last night, it was hot. I ended up getting up again 2 o'clock in the morning. I was so hot and uncomfortable. Then I nodded back off and then ended up getting up about 5, I think it was. 5:30, off and on. And then finally about 6, I got up and watched a little bit of YouTube and eventually got on up and said my prayers. Like, yeah, it was just hot. Okay, the radiators are not on, but there's still heat coming from somewhere. I don't know where, but it's hot. I have my coffee. Oh my God, it's good. Ooh, I don't want to burn myself. It's hot. My whipped cream, I was telling my son yesterday, I was telling Jeremiah, because it was dropped, it don't have that fluff to it. Like when I spray it, it just be like, sorry, it just be like, it don't have that, hey, that life, because it was dropped so many times. But anyway, guys, good morning. I did not go donate yesterday. I did not pick up with chapter 13 of John yesterday. When I got off work, I was pretty tired. My calls were coming, and I just was tired. I was tired. I went on and took my clothes off. I heated up a pizza. I know I'm not supposed to be eating meat, but I heated up, since it was Valentine's Day, I heated up me a pizza. Woo, it was so good too. My oldest son, Lavelle, came in. He brought me some beautiful flowers. I washed out the container, used it as a vase because I thought it was really pretty. I put the flowers in there, and so I washed out the other one. I put the plant that my mom had given me in it, and see if that will revive it back to life. I talked to it yesterday. I don't know. She said it just needed a little light. Not a whole lot of light, and it needed, I didn't have to do much to it, but it don't seem to be thriving. So we'll see what happens. Yeah, so, it's in the microwave. And the one I made is in the toaster oven. What? I'm back, y'all. So what was I saying? Oh yeah, I wasn't even expecting it. I thought it was so pretty. He came in, Happy Mother's Day. I was like, they're so pretty. They're like a purplish, whitish, purplish color. Just really gorgeous. So I was really happy about that. Jeremiah got up in the morning. It was Happy Mother's Day. I talked to Kiana and the family yesterday, so that was really awesome. I keep saying Mother's Day, damn it! It was Valentine's Day. I did that yesterday when I was talking to them. I was like, Happy Valentine's, but I was saying Mother's Day. She's like, Mommy, no, it's Valentine's. I was like, same thing. But anyway, she was telling me she was going to get her nails and everything done. I think today, her nails and feet and everything done. She does things like that. I can't. No. I think once in my life she took me to get my feet and nails and things done. It was nice. It was a nice experience. But I don't know. Just not something I would regularly do. Go and have somebody. I don't know. I just feel funny people messing with my feet. I don't know. So that's not something that I would do on a regular. It's just not me. And even getting my nails done, it's just not me. I do it myself. it don't get done. That's not me. I'm very, like my title is, simple and low key. I was showing her I did mine. I finally, y'all, told y'all I cut them down because it was just, I can't stand the claws and it was too long. And so I was showing her I did mine. I didn't know this one had come off. And she was like, what the other one? I said, what you mean? So I'll fix that today. I could have done it this morning, but I just didn't feel like it. But I like them better this way. Cut low. I can type, no problem. I didn't have any weird dreams or anything yesterday. Nothing. It was just hard to sleep. It was hot. Just freaking doggone hot. I hope you guys enjoyed your Valentine's Day. Comment down below. Let me know what you did, what you enjoyed about it the most. Who did you bless on Valentine's Day? What did you get? Did they enjoy it? And again, if you guys are unable to comment, I don't know what's going on with the comments. Maybe I'll try to send a message and see, but you can definitely email me wkashina KASHEENA @gmail.com. You can send your messages there or whatever, that would be best. This is a little crazy cat, y'all, I tell you. He's not like most cats when they just whining all the time and meow, meow, meow. He don't do that. He's real quiet, low key, except when he run around acting crazy. When he get up, when he knows your schedule, he knows when everybody's coming in, when everybody gets up in the morning. He right there with you when you wake up. He like, all right, let's go. When he eats like crazy though. There's no food in his bowl. He still don't be wham. He don't do none of that. He just walk around you, come up to you, let you know, come feed me. Like you can't walk without tripping over him because you gonna feed me. But whining and stuff, he don't do. I think I heard him meow one or two times. That was it. You don't hear him. He don't never meow. Nothing. He just calm, cool, collected. He's just real low key. He really is. Like, he has a tripped out personality. He's just all over the place, but low key. Very loving. Very loving. Very alert. He's just a cool cat. Jeremiah's TV. He has this Harry Potter game that he's been playing. Now, they don't watch the movie like me. I read all the books, seen all the movies. I love it. I own all the movies, okay? And they don't watch it like I do, but they'll play that game. He's seriously into that game, though. Guys, today is Wednesday. Today is going to be a team huddle. I had a virtual class. I had a class signed up for today, a training class, right? It's about how to thrive in virtual something, and I had to cancel it because we have a team huddle today. So I think I scheduled it for March because it was as I was logging off yesterday. I had to do it when I was logging off. It was just busy. So in the team huddle today, and I'm hoping I don't have to do this, like, Lord Jesus, the game that we're going to play, I have to host a game, right? We're supposed to do a practice, but yesterday my supervisor, she had a meeting to go to, and while she was trying to go over things with us, she was having a hard time with the slides. So we had to cancel it. So we didn't get that chance to, go through it, right, to run through it. And then she hit me with, I may have to do the slides. So I was like, oh my God. Meaning I have to share my screen so everybody can see it. And then I have to go through the slides. So as the person is reading, hopefully it won't be me. But that wasn't explained to me. But I know I have to be the one that go through the slides. I don't want to do that. The person that's supposed to do it might be late or something. I don't know. I just know I don't want to do it. I know there's going to be a time when I have to do it because we're all being trained to do those things and, to go through the slides and present the huddle and to do host the game after the huddle, all of that. So everybody's going to be, trained in doing it, Some people will be taking notes, and sending it to everyone, things like that. Someone might be in charge. So say if we have most of the huddles, I think, is on camera. Someone to be in charge of taking pictures, free, screenshots and sending it to everyone, things like that. I don't know. I guess it's a good thing, but at the same time, it's like it's a lot. It's not a lot, I guess, when you know how to do it. But for me right now, it's a lot. I just want to, let's do the meeting and that's that, But I get it where it gives you a chance to get to know your co-workers, your teammates, things like that. Especially since we're working from home. It's not like we're all in the office where you have team huddles and meetings and parties and lunches and things like that. I get that. This kind of makes up for it because we're doing everything at home, virtually, Zoom and all of that. I get it. Using Slido and just all that stuff. It's, the webinars. And it's just a lot for me because it's not something that I'm used to doing. So, I don't know. So, I'll let you guys know how that goes. But again, it does help when you go into it with a positive attitude. If I go into it with a negative and already defeated attitude, then I'm already partly defeated, right? So I definitely won't be going into it negatively. I kind of, laugh about it. Hey, da-da-da-da-da. But like she says, everybody is new for everybody. Nobody's perfect. And we're all going to make mistakes. And she say we make it and we keep on moving and live to see another day. And she's 100% right. Like, we can't beat ourselves up about it, It is what it is. And it's how we learn. It's how we learn. You're going to make mistakes. I'm sorry, guys. It's so annoying. I hate when I watch videos and I see people constantly messing with their hair. It annoys me. But I see why. Because when you looking at yourself and you seeing, oh, wow, I should have did this. Or, oh, wow, that look crazy. I get it. So you try to fix it. So I get that. But it is kind of annoying when now everything's fine. For the most part, you still messing with it, right? So I try not to do that. I'm definitely trying not to do that. I'm trying to sit still because I know I move around a lot. To some people that can be annoying because I know with some people it annoys me. Not everybody, but some people can be quite annoying. And I don't want to be annoying, so I try not to do things myself that I know can be annoying. Just like when people smacking and eating on the some people like that. I'm not one that does. So don't want to do it. I don't like all that. Oh, that's so annoying. But every now and then I'll clown and do it, But to just regularly talk and that is so not me. I'm not knocking anybody that does it, and if that's them, that's them. Like I said, be yourself. I am not knocking anybody. I just know it's not me. It's not for me, okay? But yeah, and I do, like I said in one video, I don't remember which one. I think Sunday when I was driving home from church, I was talking to you guys, and I was just saying how sometimes I jerk. That's just a nervous tick I think that I have. I don't even know when that started, but it's there. Sometimes I can go a long time and don't do it, and then sometimes I do. Sometimes I know I'm doing it, sometimes I don't. It is what it is. You know what I'm saying? I used to be kind of self-conscious about it, but I'm over it. I think as I've gotten older and I've learned, it's just easier for me to just be me. It's just easier for me to accept who I am and love who I am. And for those who don't, that's all I can say. I was talking to my daughter yesterday, and she was telling me my grandbaby, she was like, they good with editing and cropping, and I mean, just they know their way around the computers. Like I said, they come out their mama with a computer in their hand and a phone in the other one. But she was saying, why grandma don't do this and why grandma don't? I told her because grandma real, flaws and all. If I drop the thing on the floor, I'm going to keep recording. It is what it is. You know what I'm saying? If I trip and fall, I'm going to keep on recording. I'm going to laugh about it. Keep on recording. I mean, it's what it is, y'all. I mean, y'all have seen me with my hair all over. Y'all have, looking crazy, face messed up. I'm showing y'all me. I'm giving y'all me. That's just who I am. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to give you anything less or anything other. I don't want to cover it up. Yes, there's things in my life that I don't share. You know what I'm saying? I share what I choose to share, like anybody else. Like, you're not with me every moment of the day. I'm not on the computer talking to you guys every moment of the day. So obviously there's things that you're not going to see or know. There's things that I'm going to even forget to talk about. But I just enjoy talking to y'all. To me, it's therapeutic. It's kind of like a diary, a live diary. I really don't do much. I'm just being honest, right? But like I said before, I am trying to start to get out more. I got my iPhone back, so I'll be able to record more when I'm going out to donate and grocery shop and things like that. And I'm going to have to get used to doing that because it's really weird for me to be walking around the store holding up the phone. But I do have my phone back, so I will be able to start doing things like that. Like today, I'll try to do it. As a matter of fact, like the last 2 videos I put up, I was able to put up, some footage of me being out and about. So I'm learning with that, right? I used my iPhone, but then I had some footage on my Android phone, which I don't think is the best, but it was there. I did it, right? So I'm learning to do that more, because it was a little hard, because I haven't done it in a while, to remember how to upload it from A to B and all of that. So it was hours I was up trying to figure it out, and I'm still not sure. Because one time one thing would go right through, one time it wouldn't, and I think it was because I kept hitting download, which was downloading it on my phone instead of just leaving it so that it can upload into my editing app. So I'm learning. Like, every day is a learning experience. Every day you learn something different. I don't care who you are or how long you've been here, right? Yeah, this coffee almost gone. It's about right here. So I'm definitely going to need a second cup. I weighed myself yesterday, guys, 185. I really got to bring that down. Like, I don't want to be 185 anymore. I don't want to be in the 80s. I don't want to be in the 80s at all. At all. I have to get down. I have to. And I have to start exercising. So maybe I'll start recording that with you guys. I was seeing some exercising on YouTube where they're dancing, and I used to love to dance. As a matter of fact, that's why I was part of the reason why I was small, was because I danced a lot, I moved around a lot, I played basketball. Oh my God, I miss doing things like that, right? I ran a little bit in order to play basketball. You had to run, you had to work out. My dad used to make me get out there. I'll never forget John Hay and run. But yeah, I really had to get back into stuff like that. I stopped doing a lot of things because of being asthmatic bronchitis. I didn't want to do a lot of things because I didn't want to have an asthma attack, right? And I remember the very last asthma attack that I had that sent me to the hospital. I remember the guy coming in that was giving me the breathing treatments, right? I remember the nurse coming in and he telling me, he said, I'm gonna tell you, he said, and everybody does it, right? He says you become afraid to have attacks. So because you're afraid, I'm sorry guys, I put this pen in there wrong and that piece is sticking up and it's just annoying me. Okay, I'm gonna try to keep going without looking at it. But yeah, he said everybody does it. He was like, you get to the point where you're afraid to do anything because you don't want to have an asthma attack. You're afraid to run. You're afraid you just stop. You just stop doing anything because you don't want to have an asthma attack. He was like, you can't do that. He says, because what you're doing when you do that is you make your lungs weak. He says, that's the thing you don't want to do. He said, keep living. If you feel like you're going to have an asthma attack or whatever, that's what you have your inhalers for. You get up every morning and you do your routine. If you take the Flovent twice in the morning, 2 puffs, twice at night. You do that. You take your Advil or Albuterol, whichever one you own, 2 puffs in the morning, 2 puffs at night, or as needed, right? And so stick with that until you don't have to anymore, right? But keep doing things so that makes your lungs strong, right? And so that was me. I stopped because I didn't want to have an asthma attack. It's not a good feeling. It's not a good. Let me tell y'all, I don't like being enclosed. I've always had feelings of I don't want to be enclosed, like in a casket, right? Suffocating. I don't want to have a hard time breathing. I don't want to drown. I don't want to burn. I guess the 4 elements, right? I think I can pretty much deal with anything. I don't like pain, obviously, but I think you can deal with most things depending on what it is. And me, that's a fear, and that's not a fear I care to conquer. I don't want to be enclosed anywhere where I cannot breathe. My daughter and I talked about it, and I had told her, I said, you know what, when I pass, just cremate me, right? Because for me, the idea, I don't want to burn, but I feel like my soul won't be there. My soul will have left my body, so I won't feel it, right? But for some reason, and I know it makes no sense because my soul will be gone, right? But I feel like just knowing that I'm being put in a box, I just, I can't. I don't want to burn either, but I would rather, and it's cheaper, I would rather do that than to be put in a box. And she was like, but she says, how you know you won't feel it? I don't, but I don't want to be in a box. I think if you burn, eventually you be in pain, but eventually you die and it's gone anyway. You won't feel it anymore. But a box is just, I don't know. It's just the thought of it, even now, just the thought of being in a box, right? The thought of drowning is just, I don't even want to think about it. It's crazy. And then she was like, it's a lot of people, and it's true, there's a lot of people that have been falsely pronounced dead, and they weren't, and they wake up in the grave. And she was like, what if that was to happen to you? I was like, well, when I die, you make sure I'm dead. Make sure I'm dead before y'all do anything, but I mean, I don't, I think when it's time for me to go and the Lord takes me, that's that, And if the Lord was to send me back, I'm sure He would do it in a way where I wouldn't have to go through that, I don't know why people go through things that they go through. I know this in reading the Word and trying to study more and going to church. I do know that I think sometimes we go through the things that we go through for the glory of God, is to sometimes God allow us to go through things so that we can see how amazing He is and how good He is. And then there's some things that we go through, it's because of our own choices, right? Remember, we have our own will. He gave us our own free will. We are not robots. So because we have our own free will, we choose, we make choices. And sometimes the choices that we make lead us down a path that may cause pain, may cause hurt. And some pain and hurt may cause death. Well, why doesn't God, forgive you and keep you from dying, or do this or do that? Again, there's some questions that we can't answer. Just like, where did God come from? We don't know the answer to that. And it's not for us to know right now. When it's for us to know, we'll know. You know what I'm saying? When He wants us to know that, He will present that to us. I used to sit up at night, y'all, for hours, staring at the sky, trying to figure stuff out. I would be so freaked out, so scared, so nervous. And my dad had to tell me one day, just stop. He was like, because you will never figure it out. If God don't put it there for you to know, you're not going to know. And when it is time, it is time. That's it. That's all. When it's time for you to know, you'll know. In the meantime, just know that He is. That's it. That's all. And I had to accept that, because if I hadn't, I would have drove myself insane. I kid y'all now. My man was already, I already had a situation where my mind would just be so active that, a man is a powerful thing. You can think something so much so till you can cause it to exist. You can make it a reality even though it's not. But because your mind is so focused on it, you can, you really can. I don't know the term, the correct terminology for it, but it is really a reality. When you see people out there and they're telling you, oh, you don't see that, they're schizophrenic and stuff like that, they really see it. Their mind is really telling them that something's there when it's not. And in some cases, it may be. It may really be that they see something that we can't see. It may be God that allowed them, gave them the ability to be able to see some things that we are not able to. Sorry, y'all. I don't know why my voice still keeps going in and out. Look at him. Every time Jeremiah opens that door, he gets look. First he was following him, but I guess he realized, he just going to the kitchen. Look, and he gonna follow him when he come out that kitchen. He gonna follow him all the way in that room, and then he may decide he's staying here because the windows are open and it's getting dark, y'all. Because I think it's been raining all yesterday night. Last night it was raining, and I think it's raining this morning. Look. Y'all see that? Jeremiah's pants at the bottom are flowy. And he's such a nutty cat. Look at him, y'all. He's having a ball. Look at him. He having a ball. That's my buddy. He don't meow or nothing, right, Jeremiah? Have you heard him meow? Once, see, I said I heard him meow maybe once or twice. That's it.
He was locked in my room.
Oh, trying to get out? Yeah. And when he was locked. So I've only heard him meow myself once or twice. Other than that, he don't. When he ready to eat, none of that. He just.
Ain't no noise.
Yeah, he's a cool cat, y'all. But yeah, what was I saying? Nutty cat. I forgot what I was talking about, y'all. Sorry. Hold on. Guys, I had to go back and see what the heck I was talking about. I get so easily off track. And damn, I forgot again. Jesus. Oh, yeah, God will allow some people, I do believe, to see some things. I do believe that he gives gifts to people to be able to do certain things, and how we use those gifts, man, make a big difference. What we do with those gifts are for some yet to see. For some people, I think they take those gifts and do good things with them. For others, I don't think so. But y'all, yeah, God is. That's all I know. If I don't know nothing else, I know God is. I know that he is. I know that he was and will be. Okay? I remember reading in John where he was talking to the people. I think it was Galilee, the people in Galilee, I forget, the Pharisees. And they were asking him all these questions, and they were talking about, our father's Abraham or something. They do the works of Abraham. And Jesus was like, do you? Because Abraham believed, and Abraham did as we do. So if you do the same as Abraham, then why aren't you? Why don't you believe? Why aren't you doing this or why aren't you doing that? And like they was like, well, how do you know Abraham? Abraham was years and years ago. You're only this age. And he told him, he said, before Abraham, I was. I don't know what. When I read that part, I was like, dang. He said, before Abraham, I was. And he said, I was. And I will always, I was then and I am now. And then they went on to talk about something else. I continued to read, and I think one of the young ladies was talking about resurrection. And he said, I am the resurrection. I am the truth. I am the light. Man, if that ain't, God is, he is, y'all. He is. He's amazing. He's powerful. He's all seeing, all knowing, all being. He just is, right? And it's amazing. And he doesn't have to answer to no one. He loves us. Yes, I mean, God sacrificed his life. He sacrificed so that we may live. Man, that's thank you, Jesus. So I had to add more to that because that is now cold. Yeah, God is amazing, and I'm so grateful. And I'm going to always on my site talk about God and how good he is and how amazing he is, and the things that he's doing for me and in my life, and as I continue to seek him more and continue to study more, it's a process, yes, for me. I done got old and, it's set in my ways. But I am so grateful that I was raised on Jesus. You know what I'm saying? I was raised in the church, Yeah, I got out there as most people do and start experiencing life and making your own choices and decisions. Get knocked on my butt. I've been there, done that, right? So I'm speaking from experience about a lot of things. And that which I don't have experience on, you'll watch me learn. As I go through and maneuver through life, But regardless of all of that, I'm going to always put God first. I'm going to always do my best to do it the way God would want me to do it, right? So anyway, guys, I've been talking for a minute. I'm going to go ahead and log out. It is 7:36, so I just logged in to y'all real early today. I'm going to check these text messages and get these videos up. I will talk to you guys a little bit later, probably not today. I'm praying that today is slow because it's been crazy busy. I'm praying that this team huddle or meeting goes through smoothly. I'm so grateful for this breeze coming in, y'all. I really am. It just feels so good. It's definitely dark. It's getting dark. When I first started talking to y'all, it was a lot brighter. And you could tell it's going to rain or something. But yeah, I have to do what I got to do. So Lavelle's at work. If he gets home in time, maybe I'll take his car and go to donate. Hopefully I'll be able to do that. If he's not back in time, that's fine. I'll just go ahead and go myself. If something happens, it happens. I'm hoping that it does not. I'm just gonna, I don't have my music playing. I keep my music off now, only because that way I can listen. And if I hear anything weird, or I can pull over. If something starts feeling or sounding strange, I know, pull your butt on over. Yeah, somebody come. But yeah, hopefully he'll be home and don't have anything to do, so that I can go ahead and go and come back, because I definitely need to go. I didn't go yesterday. I was seriously contemplating on I was seriously contemplating on if I go today, don't go Saturday, and then go Monday instead. That way my days will be Mondays and Wednesdays. Then that way I can have my weekends totally free, where I don't have to bother or worry about getting up and going and do that. But at the same time, that way I can relax and rest. But at the same time, most of the time, if I don't go on Saturdays, I probably won't get out the house. So maybe I'll keep it Wednesdays and Saturdays, because it was originally Wednesdays and Fridays. So maybe I'll keep it Wednesdays and Saturdays. I'm not sure yet. I'm really not, because sometimes I feel like the beginning of the week is better, get it out the way, and then say if a bill pops up out of nowhere, I'll have the additional funds to pay it. We'll see. I wouldn't really want to worry about it. We'll just, take each day one step at a time, one moment at a time, 1 second at a time. That's it. That's all. Look at Chapo. He looking for the pigeon. He looking for our buddy. Is he up there, Chapo? Let's see. I don't hear him cooing, but sometimes he be up there just, yeah, he not up there. Yeah, a lot of times he'll just be up there chilling. And the last time I seen him, aside from when Chapo saw him, he was on this side and he brought a buddy with him. Usually he's up by himself, just chilling and looking. And then I hadn't seen him in a while, and then he came back. He had somebody with him. I don't know if it was a girl or boy, I don't know. But then I think they were up there maybe a couple of times after that, and then on this side a couple of times, and then I didn't see him anymore, either of them, until that day Chapo seen him. And every blue moon I hear coo. But not in a while. I still hear the doggone in the morning. Somebody got a rooster, because that sucker be loud, and it's back here, it's behind me. So it's one of them yards back there. The first couple of yards on the left and the right, you can see in the yard, right? So I don't see anything that would indicate live animals other than a dog. So I think it's further back. Somebody got some chickens or something. Honestly, that ain't no alarm. It's definitely not an alarm. Not that loud. You know what I'm saying? There's no way. That's a live dang rooster. Look, the sun coming out a little bit. Y'all see that? That's so crazy how that happens. The clouds. Like, God is amazing, y'all. Amazing. Ain't nothing but God. I don't care how science try to tell you otherwise or different. No, it's not. That's God. You know what I'm saying? You talking about the what did they say? Atoms combust and did this, that, and the other. Well, combust them more and see what happened. Let's see. Can you create life? You know what I'm saying? The way we are made, the way God put us together. You know what I'm saying? You need a woman and a man to come together to create life, and how life grows inside. That's amazing. Man can't recreate that, and if they do, that's God, because God put it in your head and gave you that ability and that knowledge to be able to do certain things. You know what I'm saying? I think men just take things and they mess it up sometimes. You know what I'm saying? Because of their own God-like complex. You know, I think God blesses you to be able to do certain things so that you can bless and help someone else, not so that you can be crazy. You know, I don't know. I don't know. It's a lot. It's a lot. Some things I just have no answers for. I don't, and it's no sense in me even trying to figure it out. Because I don't believe it's for me to figure it out. I believe if it was, God would put the answers in front of me. You know, He would make it so that I am able to figure it out. So I don't believe that's the case at all. But anyway, guys, yep, I'm gonna end it here. I'm tired, actually, and get ready to, like I said, finish these videos up, watch a little YouTube while I'm doing the videos, and then get ready for work. I really hope it goes by fast. I do. 7:43. Yeah, I can't wait until the day that I no longer have to work. I be getting these messages, y'all be talking about welcome to the 50s. I'm like, y'all know how long I've been 50 already? I'm 51. Or am I 52? I think 51. I'll be 52 this April coming up. But it's amazing. It's crazy that I am this old, y'all. Like, when I turned 30, I thought it was the end of everything. And here I am 20 years later. I mean, wow, how fast the time has gone, right? Man, it's just crazy. I don't know how long I'm going to be on this in this world. I'm hoping it's a long time. I want to see my grandkids. That's how long I want to be here. I just want to make sure everybody's all right, you know. And they're in the hands of God, so I know they'll be all right. But I want to see it, you know. I just, anybody that knows me know that I love my kids. I truly do. I love my kids. I love life. I love life for them, and I want them to be and do their best. But in Jesus' name, you know. Yeah, but I am looking forward to the day that I no longer have to work, y'all. If I could retire now and just collect Social Security, I honestly would. I am just so over it, you know. I told my oldest son yesterday, Lavelle, I was talking to him, and I was like, I love watching about the van life and nomadic life and stuff like that. And I told him, I said, I still may do that one day, you know what I'm saying? And I would like to be able to do it while I'm working. I don't mind, I'll go into work. So if I could do that for like maybe 2-3 years and become completely debt freaking free, oh my God, I'll do it in a heartbeat. And then maybe find myself at some nice land somewhere and just build me a tiny home. I would really love to be able to do that, y'all. Like, I really would. It's mine, you know. And I would love to be able to do it in Des Plaines. I really, really loved Des Plaines. Either Des Plaines or somewhere where South Bend, Indiana. Des Plaines, South Bend, Indiana. Maybe even going toward, you know, when you're going to DeKalb, and not when you're taking the streetway, you're going through all these beautiful little towns, and it's so beautiful. But I don't want to be anywhere where it's prejudice, be it black or white. I don't care for prejudice regardless of who it is. I don't want to deal with that. I don't want to deal with stray animals, meaning wolves and things like that, looking in my window. My man already be running with me. I don't need. I remember watching a documentary, guys, when I was younger. I would never in my life forget it. And they were talking about Bigfoot. Is Bigfoot real? They still talk about, is Bigfoot real today? And they were showing how they had the camera. Well, you know it's not real because they had the camera on it. But in the documentary, this person was out in the cabins, and they were in bed sleeping, and the Bigfoot had come in their house. They didn't know it, and while they in the bed sleeping, the Bigfoot in the bedroom sitting in the chair looking at them. Now that right there blew me, like, man. And from that day forth, I was always wondering, like, when I'm in here sleeping, how I know somebody ain't watching me. I can't even defend myself as I'm sleeping. Man, that's a crazy freaking feeling and thought, and that has always been in my mind, in my brain. And I pray all the time. I be like, Lord, thank you for watching over me even in my sleep, because I tell y'all, after seeing that, man. So yeah, I would love to be out somewhere where I can build my little tiny home, and I have my land, not too big, not too small, just enough where when my grandkids come, they can play, you know, they can run. And I want definitely a big fence around it, because I don't want nobody coming in that ain't supposed to be in there. And I'm gonna have you know how they have those electrical shocks for your dog. I know it sounds horrible, but when your dog ain't supposed to go to a certain length, and that electric kind of jolts them and they come back. Well, my fence gonna be surrounded by that invisible electricity, so if at night when I turn it on, if anybody come to that gate that don't belong, they gonna burn up. They gonna electrocute, and there will be signs, so you will be notified. So if you chose to electrocute, it's on you. But that's to protect me, you know what I'm saying? There's just too many people in the world that's off, you know. I have to protect myself and mine. Yeah, and I'm always saying people be laughing, but I say it as a joke, but at the same time, in the way I be serious, I'm always like, I be quick to electrocute get your ass back, because man, people just, man, it's just too much going on in the world. It really is. You're not coming in and snatching me out of my bed at night. No, if you get through that electricity, I was meant to be caught. But yeah. Anyway, guys, have a nice humble hump day Wednesday. I will talk to you guys a little bit later. Remember to say your prayers, not just for yourself, family, friends, and loved ones, but for all our brothers and sisters in Christ. Remember to treat people the way you would expect to be treated, or better, and expect great things, guys. I'm expecting great things each and every day. I'm expecting great things to happen to me, through me, and for me. Okay? So I hope you are too. Talk to you guys later. Bye now.